Hey, everybody, this one thing will be the throttle for your business. Now, business takes consistency, determination, and just pure work. But what do you do when you are doing those things consistently and you just feel like you're getting nowhere? I've been there, especially this year. I think we've all had our fair share of setbacks this year with everything, all the changes that have happened with the pandemic and everything else that's going on. But the question is, do you stay stuck in the feeling of helplessness, or what do you do to get out of that? So, for example, if you've flown on an airplane, let me know, put hashtag airplane. If you felt like this, as you're going to take off, you're going down the runway, they've got the engines running full blast, you're going to take off, and you just feel like there's just that lag and you're just still going down the runway when you feel like you should be taking off and it's just taking too long. And then just in an instant, there's that 1 second where you feel your stomach drop. So go ahead, put hashtag airplane if you felt that before. It's the same thing in business. Sometimes we are just barreling down the runway as fast as we can. And there's that one moment when we can really feel that things are taking off. The problem is that it felt like it was a lot later than it should have been. And so I just encourage you guys to keep going, have the determination, have the willpower, have the work and the consistency to keep that going, because your time will come. You will feel that takeoff, and that it's not a sinking feeling. It's just a drop where you feel the lift of your body, and you're going to feel that same lift in your business. So let me know, have you had setbacks that you feel like are preventing your business from taking off? Let me know below what you think those setbacks are. A lot of it, especially what's happened this year, it's all about mindset. And do you have a victim mindset? Oh, look what happened to me this year. Or do you have a victor mindset of, you know what? I'm a champion. I'm going to go take this head on, and I'm going to go tackle a problem, find a solution, and go and do it. So one of the things that I find is victim mindset is external. It's somebody else's problem. They need to provide a solution, where a victor mindset goes internal. And once we go internal, that's when we can actually harness and access our true power and potential. So the one thing that I want to talk about today, specifically about being the throttle for your business, is curiosity. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, how the heck is curiosity going to help my business take off, be the throttle to help that business get the lift that it needs? So if that's you, drop a number 2 in the comments below, but let's talk about it. Curiosity. There's 2 ways that I like to look at this. And the very first way is we're going to go internal, because internal is the most powerful thing that you can do. And the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to start by asking yourself good questions, great questions even, because that's when you're going to get curious, asking questions about the problems that you can solve. One of my favorite questions I learned from one of my mentors, JT DeBolt, and it's just changed the way that I think about problem solving. And it's interesting because language and how we speak to ourselves is very powerful. We even got an episode of the Champion Hustle podcast coming up on Wednesday, actually. It's going to go live talking about brainwashing yourself into success using NLP. So understanding the language that you communicate to yourself in to actually help you succeed more. And so this one question, though, is, what is one thing I might do differently? So the word might, and the way that JT explained it to me is that might is a possibility, but it is also strength and power. And once you start giving yourself that permission to take your own strength and your power, that's when you become the victor. The other things that internal curiosity does is it helps you to learn. Maybe you need a skill set or some knowledge to help you get past the barrier that was stopping you. So you got curious, you go learn something new. You're asking yourself questions, you're evaluating the performance. What might I do differently? And then problem solving, right? Asking that question about what might I do differently. Now you're giving your brain, one of the most powerful supercomputers on the planet, the ability to solve a problem. And once you turn on your brain to solve a problem, those wheels just start turning and you're going to see solutions everywhere you go. Now, the trick after that is focus because you're going to start seeing solutions everywhere you go, and you've got to look at the options, pick one, and go. Now, the second way that we can look at curiosity is, well, what does curiosity do for the people around us? Specifically in this business, as you're doing your networking, your prospects and your customers. Guess what? We've heard this before already today. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to intrigue them by asking let's change that to great questions. Ask your customers and prospects great questions. And when you start asking great questions, that's going to start building curiosity. It's going to invite them to learn more. Maybe they're going to learn some new things about the products that you've got. Maybe they're going to learn some new things about the business model that we're in. And you can show them how it can benefit them. And then lastly, it's, again, problem solving. How can your solution help solve their problems and challenges? And how can it reduce their fears and help them get to their dreams, desires, and goals? When you can do those three things, and that's when the real power of curiosity works with your customers and prospects. Doing those three things with yourself internally unleashes your internal superpowers. And I love it because, did you notice they were the same? So put hashtag same if you noticed in there. But it's the same things. But that one thing, that curiosity, never giving up, letting your mind keep going, pushing forward with grit and determination by asking good questions, learning, and solving problems. And that's why this is such an amazing business model. It's whatever company you're with, doesn't matter. You are passionate about something, and you are passionate about helping other people see the vision as well. So go ahead. Let me know what kind of value you got out of this. Specifically, one of the things that I would love to know is, what is the number one thing that you would like solved in your business right now? And go ahead and drop that below, but do this instead when you make your comments. Talk about the thing that you want solved, the number one thing you want solved, and then put with it, what might I do differently? So what's something you want solved, and how might you change something to get a different result? So go ahead, drop that below, and have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys later.